Good morning, you guys. Today is April 11th. It is the day I've been waiting for. I'm finally going to pay off that stupid credit card, and I'm actually going to have you guys join me for that. I'm about to do that. But first, I'm going to go over things that happened that I need to update my binder for, or that I had just updated it for. So I do get paid every Friday, which means I did just get paid. And I updated my trackers. So if you haven't been following me the past few days, I do have my paycheck going to two separate checking accounts. And honestly, the reason for that is because before I got promoted, like twice, I think, that was pretty much the minimum that my paycheck would be. So I had that put in one account. And then I had another account that I was going to focus on just putting that away for savings. But that was like 4 years ago. And now I do things different. However, I still have that minimum going to one account, and then the rest goes into another account. But I pay bills from both accounts. So it's really nice actually to see like how much my income has grown, because my I used to get paid like just over 725. I might have gotten paid like 740, but to keep it, at some like minimum number below that, I did that. Sorry, my voice is raspy. I just woke up. And I was just so excited to pay off this credit card. So that was my old pay. But now I got paid that, and then I got paid $396.20. So altogether that's like $1130. And what I did, because this bank uses Zelle, which means that it's an automatic transfer, but this bank is not located near my house. So it's useful that I can just transfer whatever I need to withdraw or pay bills with to my other account. My other account was right down the street from my house, and we just moved a year ago. So it worked out that I had at least one of these banks right near me. Both account trackers, I wrote down my income, I wrote down my transfer, and soon I'll be doing my unstuffing. So I updated my credit card purchase tracker. My takeout for this month already is just absolutely insane. And I don't know why I can't like get a grasp on it. But I'm really, really going to try to just like focus on that next week. I'm going to totally focus on that next week. I really, really need to get my spending on takeout in control, and my eating. Like, takeout food that I get is only half of the time healthy. So I really don't want to be eating all that crap. I did add up all of my categories and how much I spent on my credit card. And then I'm going to do an unstuffing once I go get some change. Because today my paycheck was like 1130. I make my budget saying my paycheck might be $1,000. So I am going to take out, I don't know, like $40, some fives, and a lot of singles. Just have change so I can do the unstuffing nice and easy. And then up here, this is Etsy shop spending. So I have an Etsy shop, but those supplies I just pay off from my Etsy income. And my shop has been on vacation this whole month. So I haven't had to buy a lot of supplies. But also, I'm just going to let this sit because I think I'm going to open up my shop this weekend. Got some exciting things coming. All right, now is the time. I'm going to switch you over to my laptop, and we're going to pay off my last credit card from all of my dumb stuff. If you haven't seen my other videos, my dumb charges started in 2020. I was in 77,000 worth of debt. Let me show you what that looks like compared to today. That's incredible. So this was my beginning debt of 77,000 in 2020. And then I colored this at the beginning of the month So I do need to fill in a few more spaces because I made 2 other debt payments. And then, so let me go back. So 77,000 was my total debt in 2020. I had about 30,000 in student loans, 40, 50, 60. I had about 20,000 for a car loan, which I had since traded in because it was just too much per month. And then the remainder was 22,000 on my like fun credit card, my spoil myself, spoil my animals, spoil my husband, just buy like whatever I want. I remember that I texted my friend and I was like, I want to redo the living room. We went to Target. I spent $500 for like a rug and couch covers and pillows and, things for the wall. And it wasn't even a big deal to me. It was just like a random Saturday. So that just shows. And going clothes shopping, I would go to Old Navy, like, I don't know, maybe every other month and just drop a few $100s. And to me, it was just, I need more clothes. I want more clothes. I'm going to get clothes. It was never, I never thought about paying it back. And like, I was old enough to know. I just can't believe that I was that irresponsible. I was having fun. I have to say that I had a lot of fun. All right, so the 22,000 of irresponsible debt, I'm paying off the last little bit of that today. And that's why today is such a big day for me because now all that I have left is I think like 13,000 in student loans and then no, it's like 15,000 in student loans and then a credit card that has foot surgery on it. So I had to get that done and that only has $800. So the debt that I have right now is all adult debt. It's all responsible debt that it's just things that I had to do. So paying off that credit card today ends like the era of me being an idiot. All right. So I'm going to switch over my laptop and we're going to get that paid off right now. All right. So I logged in and this is the total debt that I had on my tracker left on this credit card. This was in my paycheck tracker of my plan to pay off today. So let's get to it. I'm going to do make a payment. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Full balance. Payment date 4/11. Let's go. Yep. Wow, look, it has been successfully scheduled. I'm done. All right, just student loans and that foot surgery, which will be paid off by December, all of that. Foot surgery next month, student loans December. So I am on my way. Right now it's April, so I've got 8 months. And I've been working at this since 2020. So believe me, I am so done. I can't close my laptop. I'm having problems with her. But yes, I am so done with my debt. Cannot wait to be done. I did want to show you something else before I get off. So what I'm also going to do is update my paycheck. Oops, let me move this. What I'm also going to do is update my Paycheck One tracker. So I did have the correct, this is what I expected to roll over. This is what I actually rolled over because that's what I got paid last week. So then I had my plan of everything. These are my cash envelopes. The top 2 are cashless. And I already paid these. I already wrote that down right here. So what I'm going to do is update what I paid in each of these cash envelopes because I'm done with that stuffing period. So what is left in those cash envelopes will go up here with my paycheck, with my checking account rollover. Okay. So that's the plan. And I'm going to write that down because I did it. I'm done. We're done. Goodbye. All of the stupid clothes, hair, shoes, spoiling my dog, everything. Done. Finally. So then all that I have left for this paycheck is a few cash envelopes. Gas is not cash. That's going to be cashless. I have an allergy shot appointment for my dog. I'm supposed to go to a winery on Sunday. And then I'm going to get some groceries. I still have a lot of groceries, so I'm probably not even going to use all that. And I'm not paying any of my bills that are due because the only ones that are due are subscriptions. They're on a credit card, which means technically they're already paid. I just have to pay off that charge on the credit card, which I'm going to do on my last paycheck. And I did that because I wanted to have money for this. Okay. So that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow, and it might be a little bit later in the day since I'm off. I'm going to catch up on some other things. But thanks for being here. I am just so excited, you guys. I'm so happy. I'm on cloud nine. I hope. Oh, I want to show you my mug. I'm like, I'm a mug girly, and whenever I travel, I get a mug. Whenever I see a dog mug, I get it, or Pooh Bear. So this is actually from Pier 1. It was a gift, and now they have closed, so I'm really happy to still have it. He's got his little coffee. And then, I'm trying not to spill it on my binder. He's got his scarf and his glasses. And then these two are just hanging out with their scarves and glasses and another coffee. Yep. Adorable. All right. Have a good Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.